Better late than never. Better late than never. Oh, yeah. We're doing it again. One more again. I have studied as much as I could, even though I had to work today. Didn't study during work, studied outside of work. Welcome, everybody. Welcome all about aviation channel. Welcome to this latest Wednesday night episode of the Get Good channel. Get good, bitch. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Whatever you want this episode to be called, that's what you can call this here episode. I don't really care what you call it. I'm just excited to be flying this plane again. Thought about this plane last night. I thought about it. I read some stuff on it. I think, oh, is my keyboard not working? It's so stupid. I gotta unplug my keyboard and then plug it back in again for it to work. Does that make sense? All right. There we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. So we got the olive green. Got the olive green tonight. I like that livery. That livery last night was pretty cool too. Let me, I never did look at this tablet last night. I completely forgot that there was a tablet in this thing. I did program a flight. I did. I programmed a flight. Let me see what kind of options this thing has. I didn't even play with this thing last night. So it's got local time, Zulu time. Okay, very good. Looks like we can zoom in or out. It's got waypoints. It's got cans and VORs. But if you click on it, nothing happens. That's okay. We can center the map on our plane. Let's see what kind of options we got. Toggle or user manual. What? I just heard something swish. Oh, that owner's manual. Ah, okay. Cabin lighting, nose probe. Oh yeah, look. It just grew. Look at that. Watch. Watch the airplane get excited. Bloop. Oh, very cool. Wow, look at all the circuit breakers back here. I didn't even know about all this last night. Can we interact with all this? You can. Oh my goodness. Not that I would really need to, but that is cool that you can interact with all this. Good job, Builds. I like how we can go the whole length of the airplane too, it looks like. You ready, Jimmy? I'm ready, Rolf. Unfall. Cut here for emergency rescue. That's cool. Just in case. Sweet. Does this door open up? Nope. Let me jump up into the cabin again. And we got more circuit breakers here. And then we got this whole panel. I didn't even really delve into this thing last night. Where's the TCAN frequencies at? Where do they go? I may have to look at the owner's manual. Let me see here. All right, so IFF, that's identify friend or foe. This could be the TCAN here. Because cans are 2 or 3 digits, but I don't see where to make it X or Y. Oh, there's Tacan down there. And there's X or Y. All right, very good. All right. Well, let me show you the key bindings that I did, because, you know, last night Grease was trying to help me, and he did a very good job trying to explain things, but it was a lot to take in last night. So let me show you the key bindings that I now have set up, which I was actually able to... I did pretty well during my lunch break today with this, with the key bindings that I have set. So let me pull that up. Now these, they show you what they suggest binding in the manual. I have something very close to it. So I actually set up a whole new controller. So I usually use this sim rate one. So all I did was just copy the sim rate one, you know, over to a new controller. And what I did was, let me type in throttle. Oops, can't type it in there. Hang on a second. Here we go. THR. Throttle. So this is the normal throttle cutoff here. A and B, that's like defaulted. So let's start with throttle 1 and 2, okay? So typically on the controller, A is increase, B is decrease. Well, we have 2 throttles. We have 3 total. We have 2 main throttles, you know, each side of the plane, port and starboard. So throttle 1 increases A, throttle 1 decreases B. Same thing for throttle 2 increase and throttle 2 decrease. Same buttons, right? Now for the throttle 3 is for vertical mode, right? The manual suggested doing the right bumper and the up and down on the D-pad, okay? Right on the D-pad. But every time I did that, my nose would drop considerably, because on the Xbox controller, the left stick here, you know, controls the pitch and you know, the yaw of the plane and all that. So every time I would take that thumb off and use it on the D-pad, my plane would go shoo. So I now have it set to where I can keep my left thumb, here now, pull in the right bumper, and then use these, you know, bumper or trigger here, and it worked out pretty well. Because when you are descending and trying to hover land, you really need to be able to control this plane. It's very similar to landing a helicopter. Once I kind of got that in my brain, that this is like kind of like landing a helicopter, it became a bit easier. I will say that there is a way to set the trim automatically. If you're having trouble and you don't want to control the trim yourself, there's an auto trim setting somewhere, I think under assistance. Set that, and that'll help you trim out while you're going up or down. But yeah, so that's kind of how I have this all set up. Let me go back. I don't need to save this because I already have it saved. And there was one more thing I was going to show you. Hang on a second. Controller. Oh, yeah. So in order to do any kind of vertical takeoff, you have to have this button pushed in, right? These levers here, this one right here, and the same one on the co-pilot side, you will never be able to control those. Those are the angle of the vertical thrusters, okay? The co-pilot does that. So you have to have, if you're going to do a vertical takeoff, or landing, you at least have to have this button pushed in at a minimum. If you require further assistance with takeoffs, they have these modes down here, okay? So boundary mode is for like regular takeoffs and just all around help. If you kind of go too far on your bank angle or, you know, pitch or, pitch, the co-pilot will kind of nudge you back in line. This same type of situation here, but this is for short field takeoffs, and vertical takeoffs. You know, like if you're taking off from an aircraft carrier, and you know, and then this one is for regular hover takeoffs. There's also an automatic landing button as well. Not automatic, but assist for landing. If you require assistance, you can use that as well. And that'll help you with your landing. And oh, that's interesting. It's only nav or approach. You can't, well, I guess that is what it is. That would have been nice in the builds if we could have, like, moved it to can or around, but well, whatever. It is what it is. All right, well, let's get this airplane fired up. So I built a little route tonight from we're at Ramstein Air Force Base. We're going to fly to Austria, LOWW. We have a couple of Tacans. We have a couple of VORs. So I don't really know how long this flight is. We may not actually do the whole flight. But last night was kind of a train wreck. You know, it was my first time in the plane. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I have a bit of a better understanding of it now. So I think we will do better tonight. So let's go ahead and get this plane fired up. I've never actually looked over here. Ventilation, heating, speakers, windshield wipers, camera and light, altitude, pitch trim. Got our flags there. This gauge up here, these gauges are for the vertical takeoff and landing. You know, your pitch, and I forget what that gauge is. Let me look that up. I'll tell you right now. Let me look it up. I can't believe nobody's watching yet. I thought people liked me. Nobody loves me anymore. Let me see what this is. Hit subscribe and hit that like button, bitch. All right, let me see here. All right, that is vertical hover. Bring me to the gauges. Bring me to the gauges. Little bitch. All right, this is autopilot. More autopilot. More autopilot. Cockpit layout. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the attitude indicator and angle indicator. Okay, yeah, so angle and attitude. Right. So pretty much pitch and your angle. Like, I guess, like angle of attack. All right, well, let's get this plane fired up. So we're gonna do what we did last night with our Giga Chad. Let's get him rolling. You know, before I do that, let me see if I can find. Let me look up interior lighting. I'm looking at all the. I'm looking at all the everything right now. Let me see if I can find out where the interior lighting is. All right, we got that. Windshield wipers, center control panel, that's all fuel. Yeah, vertical thrust, co-pilot. Okay, interior cabin lighting is number 1, 2. Okay, so it's right above us. Okay, well that one works. How come this one doesn't work? How come the cockpit light switch doesn't work? Maybe it needs to be on. Maybe everything needs to be on first. Hey, what's up? Well, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear about your brother. Your brother. At least it's not Frank being annoying. All right, let's get the airplane. I wonder why we can't operate that. Maybe once we turn the airplane on, we'll be able to move this here. That's weird. Maybe we found a glitch in the matrix within the builds. All right, let's do this again.
Battery off. Engine generators 1, 2, 3, and 4 off. External lights off. Conventional engine throttles.
All right, do your thing, bro.
Idle. Vertical engine throttle. Idle. Engine starter cover. Open. English 1 and English 2 starter switches.
Engine, bitch. Engine.
Off. Engine starter cover. Closed. Fuel pump switches. Off. Parking brake. On.
All right, let me set the Tacan. So we have 81X is where we're at right now. 81X is Ramstein Air Force Base. We got 81X. Let's just turn that on. After that, we're going to do 51X, but let's, I know we need to go into the southwest. Let me plug in. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what, I'm trying to remember, like, let me look at the map here. I know we're going to the southeast. But it doesn't give me a direction. That looks to me like this is north. That looks to 90. I would say maybe like 120, maybe. Let's just plug in 120 for now. So we're flying from the 120 radial, so let's plug in 120. I know nothing's going to work yet, but... And let's do kind of the same thing here. So we're going to try to use some of this autopilot if we can. Alright, we'll leave that there. Alright, let's go ahead and get the engine fired up. I think that's next.
Battery on. Beacon
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
on. Engine starter cover. Open. Engine 1 master. On. Engine 1 ignition. On. Engine 1 starter. On. Engine 1 and 2.
Let's wait for it to get over 18%. This heats up super fast.
In range. Engine 1 starter. Off. Engine parameters.
Golly, look at that point on that thing. Good lord. All right, let's start up the other engine.
Monitor. Engine 2 master. On. Engine 2 ignition. On. Engine 2 starter. On. Engine 2 and 2. Above 18%. Engine 2 master fuel switch. On. Exhaust gas temperature.
That's crazy how quick this exhaust heats up 300. Good lord. All right, our Tacan is showing now.
In range. Engine 2 starter. Off. Engine parameters.
Let's wait for RPMs to get up. All right, that's good.
Monitor. Engine starter cover. Closed. Generators 1, 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 4.
Engine starter cover. Open. English 1 and English 2 starter switches. Off. Engine starter cover. Closed. Fuel pump switches.
I love it. There's so many buttons to push. I love it. It's so awesome.
On. Beacon. Check on.
All right, that's all done.
Both conventional engines. Running. Copilot vertical engine control. On. Copilot green indicator light. On slash green. Vertical engines. Spooling. Left and right vertical engine fuel pumps. Open. Vertical engines.
All right here. So many engines.
Spooling. Temperatures. Monitor. Conventional engine throttles. Idle. Copilot assist mode.
Hey. What's up? Hey, let me pause this real quick. I'll leave that off for now.
As required.
So first of all, thank you for your help last night. I did a lot of reading. I did. So let me show you kind of. So I played with this during my lunch break. I was able to take off hover and take off land, no issues. Let me show you what I did for controls, and you can agree with me or you can disagree, but it works for me. So I usually use this controller setup here, sim rate. That's usually what I use. So I copied this whole controller scheme and created my own just for this airplane, okay? I then went and I was looking at the manual when I did this. So I didn't do anything with the axes because I need those joysticks to fly the plane, not to move the throttles. So I left the throttle set up here, how it is. I did A for throttle increase for 1 and 2, and B for decrease for 1 and 2. And then I set up these for throttle 3. And the reason I did that instead of using the D-pad is because when I'm landing, I need to use the joystick to keep the angle of the airplane. Well, if I take my thumb off of that, the airplane kept on nosediving, even when I had, auto assist on for the trim. So I have it now set up where I can keep my left thumb on the thumbstick and still increase or decrease the vertical engine. So thank you again for last night. You were a big help. I went in and read everything and pretty comfortable with a lot of this now. So yeah, man, big ups to Grease last night. I did give you a shout out when I started the night, by the way, but you weren't here yet. All right, let's get our clearance from Clarence. Yeah, it's working for me. I tried doing the thumbsticks on those axes that it shows in the manual, but then I couldn't control the plane anymore. So, all right, let's go taxi out.
Taxi clearance. Obtain. Brake pedals. Press and check. Parking brake. Off. Brake pedals. Press. Conventional thrust levers. Idle. Tiller organ rudder pedals. As required. Flight controls.
Oh, just
Check.
ticket.
Taxi speed.
Use differential braking. Okay,
As
fine.
required.
All right, let's get the rest of our lights on. Let's see here. Let me see if I can do this light now that the airplane's on. Ah, okay, so the airplane's got to be on for this switch. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I agree with you. Yeah, once I finished reading it last night, and then I tried it on my lunch break today, I was like, oh man, this is really cool. So this cockpit light switch doesn't work until the airplane's on. I was trying to move it earlier, but it wasn't working. All right, let's taxi lights. No, the taxi lights don't work. Oh, come on, builds. Builds. All right, so we got our Tacan set at 81x. And where's our ADF? The IFF. Let's turn on. We'll turn it on standby for now. All right, our markers. Yeah, it could be a bug. Yeah. So this Tacan that I have set is actually for this airport here. And then I have another one. I'm trying to fly to Austria, to LOWW. I know I didn't put it in the comments or in the title. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time, Grease. All right, let's go taxi out. Oh, shit, we got to close our trunk. We got to close the trunk. But yeah, once I got used to everything, like, yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun today for a little bit when I was flying it. I didn't get a whole lot of flying time in. You know, I was able to take off a couple of times. Last night, I set my key bindings last night before I went to sleep. And then when I, you know, had some time today during lunch, then I played with it. But yeah, once I got used to everything and read that, the manual is pretty good. It's like just enough information. It's not overload. Some of those manuals is like overload. Yeah, oh yeah, it is real tall. Yeah, man. It's definitely fun to fly, that's for sure. Golly, man, this thing is a speed demon. Jesus Christ. But yeah, certainly reading. I wish I would have read that manual before last night, but it was actually, in a way, I'm kind of glad I didn't too, because it was actually kind of fun. It was actually kind of fun last night, like not really knowing what to do. It was new for me because usually I kind of know what to do in all these different planes. It was kind of fun last night, actually not really knowing what the hell I was doing. God, I can't believe all the airport lights are gone. That is crazy. If they sold it by region, like all of North America for like $5, you know, that might not be too bad, man. If they really are gonna do this per airport, I will never have airport lights ever again. Just runway lights. That's so ghetto doing that. Hey man, it's all good. I was laughing too, actually. Like when I was done last night and I was packing up and getting ready to go upstairs and I was thinking about, like, you know, what happened, and I was like, man, I'm like, I need to make some YouTube shorts out of some of this stuff. Yeah, when I was playing with it on my lunch break today, once I kind of came to the realization, kind of operate this kind of like a helicopter when it comes to landing and taking off, it made a little more sense to me. Oh yeah, no way. They're not getting Mach 20 on that. No thank you. They can pound sand with that shit. I ain't doing that. So I'm going to try to take off without the assist setting down here. I want to see if I can do it. I did it during lunch, but I want to see if I can do it again. All right, let's line up. Put our parking brake on. All right, let's do our checklist. All right, let's just auto-complete the page. All right, both conventional engines running. Vertical co-pilot is on. You know, it very may well happen, because I'm sure it's not just you and I that have a major issue with this. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's well, you know what? I was thinking last night, I'm like, you know what, I was thinking last night, like, we got the new airplane and I did an update, so I'm like, that must be the update we've all been waiting for. And in the back of my mind, like, a switch went on. I was like, oh yeah, airport lights. Went in and looked at that. I was like, oh man, Grease was right again. Damn, one of these days, it'd be nice if you were wrong about something like this. All right, after landing gear up, And then, all right, so we can turn this checklist off now. All right, let's go ahead and put some flaps down. Let's put are they extended? Oh yeah, they're already on. Okay. All right, we got flaps down. That's turned off. Let's turn our flight director on. And we need to make a U-turn pretty much. All right, well, let's try this out. Let's right bumper. It's definitely weird without the assist feature. No, bitch. No, bitch. Well, I don't think the airplane's supposed to look like that. Do you think so? All right, let's maybe we should leave the assist feature on. Let's let's go back to the main menu and load from the let's load from the runway. We were doing good too, man. We got up in the air. I was just getting ready to try to transition. Oh yeah, I should have done slew mode. That's right. All right, where are we just at? Ramstein. And we went to Lao. And we did VOR. Yep. All right, let's go flying. All right, so that's without the assist mode on. Let's leave the assist mode on this time and see what happens. There's a reason why that button's there. Maybe it did say in the manual that for Xbox controllers they recommend it, but I wanted to try it. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful from the neck up. From the neck down, it's like a monster. A monster. All right. Where's all my lights, bitch? Thank you. All right, let's set 81. Whoa, where are these lights at? All right, we'll just turn the lights up outside for now. I thought those were all the interior lights that I had to worry about. I guess not. All right, what is it? 81X. So let's turn on this. Oh. $81X. And we want to do 120 again. Yeah. Well, maybe, you know what, now that we're sitting on the runway, maybe we'll try it again without the, Nah, we'll do it with the assist on this time. Let's do it with the assist on. Alright, all that's good. Let's turn this on. Alright, let's go. All right, let's put our gear up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if I had like actual like, if I had like actual thrusters, like an actual joystick, I think it would be a lot easier. All right, we're adjusting the main throttle right now, by the way. So I put the main throttle all the way up, and I'm slowly releasing the vertical thrusters. All right, there we go. Well, that's the axis I think they were talking about, but like I can't do that with an Xbox controller. So, you know, if there's a way I can figure out how to do it with the keyboard as well, I'll do it. But until then, like, I think that's what they were talking about with the axis, with the axis, AXIS. Because without that, I don't see a way to do that with just controlling the throttle. Like, you can't control left or right by itself, but if you have an axis set up, then you can. So, you know, that HOTAS controller they showed in the manual, I looked at it, that's the Warthog. That's a $500 controller they show in that owner's manual. That's crazy. All right, we're not going to climb too high tonight. We're just going to... Is the flight director on? Nope. All right, let me pause this real quick. Let me see if I can put autopilot on now. All right, autopilot on, radio, and we'll do altitude. Oh, you know, that's probably why they recommend leaving that assist feature on with the Xbox. All right, we got altitude mode on. And I got radio turned on. Let's see if it catches this VOR. Oh, shit, I gotta do heading mode. My bad. Not VOR mode, heading mode. Because we're flying away from this Tacan. The next one is 51X. Let me see if that shows up yet. Oh, it does show up. All right, well let's line up with it, and then we'll catch it. Slow down just a little bit. Let's turn our landing lights off. Yeah, I wonder where the lights are for this whole panel here. Oh, right here. I'm such an idiot. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I just wish there was a way to do it with a controller. But I'm wondering, like, if I could see. I was thinking about maybe trying to set up keyboard inputs for it, but even with keyboard inputs, it's not going to be enough. You know, because I don't want to take my hand off the controller to do it. So I don't know. I think if you're not too worried about turning, leaving the assist off will be okay. Just get up and take off, and then make your turn like I did after you start moving forward. But if you're trying to, like, I mean, you can use the rudder pedals to move the yaw to kind of rotate it, but that's very touchy. I mean, like, even in a helicopter, that's you know, touchy to do. Usually you just use the rudder pedal in a helicopter to stabilize yourself when you're taking off. What's that whale with that long point? This looks like one of those whales. Is that a narwhal, I think is what it's called? Where's our DME equipment? Where's our distance measuring equipment? Oh, is that really it there? 141 miles? Oh man, I hope I didn't build such a long route. We're gonna have to alter this route a little bit. Yeah. Almost like a helicopter where you have collective and you have a joystick. Alright, let's adjust our heading so we can line up, actually. Now, after that, we have 116.6 on the dial. Isn't that where you program the navigation at? I guess not. I thought that was where you program the frequency. Maybe not. Those are transponders. Not there. Not there. That's ADF. That's the can. These are all volume knobs. Transponder. Comms. I must be missing something here. I'll have to open up the owner's manual here in a minute. We're starting to, looks like, kind of getting lined up. Let me look at the owner's manuals. I know they don't use ailerons in elevators. What I'm saying is, you almost need a setup like a helicopter to do it. Like, where they have a collective lever and a joystick. You need something similar to that. A joystick to keep the angle, and a collective type of lever to like adjust the engines as needed. I know I know that, man. But yes, you are right again. You are right, Grease. Where do you adjust the nav frequency at? Nav. Attitude. Okay. Nope. Hover, nope. Did we really miss the bag that bad? Where's our flight at? Oh, we're way off. Alright, where is nav frequencies? Feedback, yep. This, okay, so that is DME equipment. Oh, that is the frequency over here, okay. So this is for the frequencies here. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we got to flip this switch here. There we go. Okay, now that makes sense. Alright, and let's now set this for radio. So I'm going to do this whole flight. We'll try our landing, and then we may take off again and do it again, but not the whole flight, but like take off and landing. I actually landed in a field today when I was trying to. I just wanted to land anywhere, but landing, I started like thinking of it like a helicopter. You kind of come in, you slow down, and as you're slowing down, you start inputting like the vertical engines, and then you keep on pulling back on the joystick. So you slow down, slow down, slow down. And then once you get like almost dead stop, then you start reducing the vertical thrusters a bit so you go down. And this is a really cool plane, man. I like this plane a lot. I really like the tuning fork on the back of it. That thing is boss. This tuning fork right back here. I don't know what the hell that thing is for, but it looks pretty cool. It's a shame they only made 3 of these airplanes. It'd be cool if one of these airplanes was in a museum somewhere and you can go look at it. Yeah, like what? I don't know if this is for like radio, some sort of comms, if it's a lightning rod, you know, like I wonder what that really is for. It's cool looking. Big old fork. Germans make some good shit, man. When it comes to engines and vehicles and stuff, man, Germans got it down to a science, man. Oh, it is in a German museum. Cool. I didn't know that. You know, I don't mind. Yeah. And Antonov, right. I need like 9 joysticks. It'd be like the drummer from Def Leppard, Rick Allen, how he has all those foot pedals for his feet. We need something like that set up so you can fly this damn plane. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to try to find that on YouTube. You know, I certainly don't mind using the assist features. To me, it almost seems like cheating in a way, but it is what it is when you have a controller. I mean, oh, that's cool. Like I don't really care about using it when I do a regular takeoff with boundary, but like this one and this one, I mean, like it almost seems like you need to have it on if you're using a regular controller. And we got 91 miles to our 90 miles. This plane moves pretty good, man. Should I end the flight here and start trying to land? We can just land in a field somewhere. See, I wanted to do like an ILS landing, and let me look at the VFR chart and see what's around here. Right. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, it's really not that. Well, yeah, I guess we got about another 100 and some miles after that. What about, we could try landing at Munich. Let's plug in 115 and head that way. All right, and switching from can mode probably would be turning, well, let's go into heading mode first of all. Let me line up the heading and we'll go into heading mode. And let's turn radio off. Let's go into heading mode. And I wonder if turning this to can off is what will give us... All right. Let's see here. Power's on. No. All right. Can system off. Hey, what's up, Magnum? All right, how do I switch into VOR mode? I thought there was a button for this. Nope. Nope, that's not it. All right, give me a second. Let me look at it in the manual here. Yeah, if I can find a rooftop on the way there, I will. Let me look at here and see how to switch the autopilot over from tech to VOR. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Bookmark, flight bag. Where's the autopilot? Here we go. Autopilot. Dampener. Okay, turn hold. Pitch hold. We're going to use that soon. Heading change. Heading bug. Heading selector. Radio mode. Oh yeah, what I know about that. Okay, switch radio on. Yeah, I did that. And I did that. So maybe I missed it. Maybe it's not 115. No, it is 115. All right, let's try 116 then. All right, that's the can. Huh, it's weird. Maybe, unless we're too far away. Let me try one that's a little closer. We could be too far away. All right, 112.8. There we go. Okay. So we were just too far away for EDM. All right, now let's go into radio mode. And let's go here and let's pitch down. Now, I think each one of those clicks, if I remember right, I think that's 500 feet. Maybe not. Thought that's what it said. Oh, we gotta hold it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we'll just we'll land wherever we feel like it. Yeah. It does actually. Let's see here. That is not extra, I don't think. Looks pretty cool at night. All right, we got 40 miles till that one. We can try to land on top of the airport. All right, we are going this direction here. The WLD. And then we're going to go here as well, so... All right, let me write this down here. So we got left is 79 degrees, 109.50. And the VOR station. We'll just do 115, and I think this one is 116. Yeah, so either 115 or 116 when we get a little closer. I like this plane at night, man. This thing looks pretty dope. Got all the lights back here for the troopers. You can parachute out. I think there is going to be multi-crew in the new sim. We were just talking about that. I think there's going to be a way where we can all be like in the same airplane at the same time. I think that's going to be a real thing. All right, let's go into heading mode. And see if we can pick up that other VOR now. No. Nope, not yet. Oh, we're 50 miles out. Okay. All right, well, even though we can't see it, it's still showing here on the DME equipment. It's showing that we're about 50 miles out. So maybe this will start reading here momentarily. I like the windows in here, man. It looks like, it reminds me of a helicopter almost. I can kind of see the ground. It's cool. I understand the reason why they have that. I mean, because, you know, with the vertical landings and shit, but... Alright, let's slow down our descent. And we'll stop at about... We'll stop at about 5,000 feet. All right, that's good. Let's do that. I figured there'd be another light around here somewhere for the throttles, but maybe not. What is that? Oh, never mind. I thought this was another display, but it's somebody else flying. All right, let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I mean, I would think we'd be picking up 116 pretty quickly. I mean, whoa! We're going a little fast, huh? All right, I thought there'd be another light around here somewhere, but maybe not. All right, let's try landing in this field. Shall we? Let's turn the autopilot off. Let's slow down a bit. Let's put our helper on there, and let's put the landing assist feature on. Put our flaps down. Let's increase our vertical thruster. More flaps. Landing gear. All right, I pulled all the way back on the regular thrusters. Just the Hornet. Just the basic one that comes with the game. All right, let's reduce our vertical throttle a little bit. Let's pull back on the yoke. Gotta slow down a bit. Yeah, just the Hornet. I don't own any other military planes that I know of. Just the basic ones that come with the game. And the Vulcan. I never really saw a point of owning fighter jets in this game because you can't arm them with anything. All right. Regular thrusters are pulled all the way back now. They should be at idle. Let's continue to pull back on our throttle a bit. I really like these displays here in front of us for the vertical landing. They really help with the angle of attack and our pitch. Little more vertical thruster. I am moving it, but you can't see it from this angle here. I want to land on somebody's house or somebody's cow or something. All right, we got our vertical thruster moving a little bit. Continue to slow down. All right, I got the vertical thruster all the way forward. That way we can slow our airspeed down. And then once we get it pretty much stopped like it is, and we can lower our vertical speed now. No, bitch! No! Textbook. And that's how you do it. Yep. Intentional. You really got to play with the trim a lot when you're doing this. That's something I didn't do that last time. That's why we went that way. I wasn't adjusting our trim as need be. But if you have auto trim set, then it makes it much easier. All right, here we go. Keep on raising our trim. Trying to get on somebody's house. Here we go, right on somebody's house. All right, let's take off again and we'll do like a little loop. And then we'll try to land back at the airport again or on somebody's house again. Yeah, man, that was all right. Textbook. That was a textbook acrobatics at its finest. Y'all wish you could do acrobats like me, man. I'm the acrobatic king. Even when I don't mean to do it. All right, let's try this one more time. Taking off's not the issue. It's landing's the hard part. Let me get some lights on. See, I wonder, there's got to be lights down here somewhere. For this down here. But when I looked up interior lighting earlier, I didn't see anything. Maybe there isn't. Unless it's just not modeled. Alright, let's put on this. And let's put on that. Actually, let's try taking off without that again. Let's take off without the assist feature and see what happens. All right, let's raise our vertical thruster. Yeah, you should do that. That'd be cool. All right, I got the vertical thrusters maxed out. We should be picking up here any moment. Takes a few seconds for them to decide to start going. All right, now we had the assist feature off. Let's start giving it forward thrust. Put our gear up. Let's continue to give it forward thrust. Let's adjust our trim a little bit. And we took off without the assist feature. Very good. Taking off's easy. Landing's the bitch. Adjust our trim so he can kind of stabilize a bit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played with the auto trim on. I always like being able to control the trim by myself. I have it programmed almost exactly like how I have the third thruster here with like the RB button. But instead of using the two triggers, I use the right thumbstick forward and back. So I hold the RB trigger in and then either pull back to increase the trim or push forward to decrease it. Okay. I really want to get the Harrier. I think that would be a cool, not the Harrier, the Osprey. There we go. And when you got your trim set properly, you can kind of just take your hands off. And you kind of have an even flight. That's what I do in the DC-3 nowadays, since I can't really use the autopilot. All right, let's close the door. Well, we can leave it open. Let's try to do a barrel roll. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. That wasn't too bad. What about the other way? Wow, we're really overspeeding. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can walk through. Yep. When we land, I'll walk through. All right, let's go for landing now. Now that we took off. Yeah. All right, let's slow down. I think we got to be below 250 to put this on. Oh, no, we can put it on now. Okay. And let's put on the landing feature. And let's engage some thrusters. Oh, we already got them on full. Okay. All right, let's start playing with our trim a bit. You can see it's right here. Let's reduce our vertical thruster a little bit. Put our landing gear down. Let's put some flaps down. Let's reduce our vertical thruster a little bit so we can start sinking a bit. Trying to treat it like a helicopter in a way. Let's adjust our trim a little bit so our nose goes up a little bit. More flaps. Oh, we got our flaps down all the way. Pull back a little bit. Let's reduce our vertical thruster a bit. Let's increase the vertical thruster a bit. Yeah, the Sulaco. Yep. What a great ship. Yeah, man. Actually, yeah. If somebody wants to build that that ATV type machine, we can actually try to load one in the back of here and do a dust off. All right, Pharaoh, dust off on my account. One of my favorite movies of all time is Alien. The second one, Aliens. All right, I just reduced the thrusters a bit. Trying to keep our angle of attack all right. All right, let's sink a bit more. So to sink, I'm just reducing our thruster. Pulling up on the trim as well. Reducing our vertical thruster so we can sink more. So I'm pulling back on the yoke so I can try not to speed too much, but I also would like to get down at some point tonight. All right, let's cut the thrusters. Oh, no, I don't want to cut them all the way out, bitch. All right, well, let's just go down. I was trying to do like a helicopter where you just hover and you start going down, 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 down. But I don't know if we can do that with an Xbox controller. All right, let's sink a bit. All right, let me turn off this land assist feature. Maybe that's what's keeping us up. Let's turn that feature off. Oh yeah, much better control now. Maybe you shouldn't turn that feature on until you like actually get ready to land. All right, let's raise our thrusters so we can even out a bit. Lower our thrusters a bit. Like, I wish I could show you the thrusters moving, but I have to look at the ground, too. I guess I can do it this way. Moving the trim back a little bit. Oops, wrong way. All right. We're sinking at a pretty good clip now. All right, let's push forward on the yoke a bit. Try to land like in this little area here. So if you start going too fast, just give it some more vertical thruster and then pull back and you like will slow down real quickly. Oh, what's that over there? You know, you can actually see like the BMW factory and the Audi factory from the air. I've done that before in this game. Like, I used to work for Audi for many years, and you were actually able to go to like where the Audi factory is in Ingolstadt. It was pretty cool. There we are. Yeah, let me actually see if I can find Ingolstadt. I know it's right north of Munich. Well, it's not too bad to land in. I know when you're looking through the checklist, it says like 5 miles out do this and 3 miles out do that, but you know, just messing around, you know, once takes a lot of practice. I mean, I'm not good at it. I can do it, but I'm not like, I don't think I could like line up with an airport and land. So I don't know, like the vertical landing, like I don't know if it's supposed to like stop and land like a helicopter. You know, like I know like the vertical takeoff stuff is, but like I don't know about the hover stuff. I'll have to, you know, it'd be fun to try it on an aircraft carrier. For sure. All right, let's go to Munich because it's just north of Munich. Yeah, this airplane's a lot of fun, man. Lots of fun. All right, Munich's over here. All right, Ingolstadt is just north of Munich. Manching. Here's Ingolstadt right here. Now, I want to say that this is the factory complex right there. Oh no. All this is the factory. That's right, because here's a train that goes through it. That's the factory right there. Let's set that as a waypoint and see if we can land on it. Yeah, that I don't know. That I do not know, my friend. I just know where this is because I've been there a couple of times. Many, many years ago. Many a year ago when I was a young man. When I was a sales manager for a local Audi dealership. That was a pretty fun job, actually, being a sales manager for Audi. Yeah, that was a fun job. From like 2007 to 2015. All right. All right, which way am I going here? Which way am I going? Like northeast? All right, let's take off, bitch. I always liked a vehicle that I couldn't get in America, which back then was the RS6. But when I worked for Audi from like 2007 to 2015, I would say the best car back then was probably either the A7 or the A8. I mean, those cars were just, they were a lot of fun. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. S8's a great car. Oh boy, I should have put the assist feature on. Yep, I should have put the assist feature on. Oh man, that's awesome. Should have had the assist feature on. All right, let's do that again, but let's put the assist feature on this time. Where are you at? Where are you at? And you right here. Feel you on that, man. Those transporter movies were great movies. Statham was such a badass in those movies. Where's the flight director at? Boy, it's so much easier taking off with this assist feature on. Absolutely. Alright, so we're pretty much heading in the right direction. Put our gear up. Give it a little forward throttle juice. I gotta adjust the trim as well. Adjust the trim down a little bit. So our nose is pushing a little too far forward. Alright, let's give it some juice, bitch. Forward thrusters all the way. Alright, we can put our flaps up. All right, let's actually go back into that mode. And that mode. This is it right here, actually. Here's the factory. Damn, bitch, slow down. We'll try to turn around. Yeah, that's factory right there. Yep, you can make more of your videos, more of your BMW videos. All right, let's go Farfanugan over here. Let's go Farfanugan. It's the same company as Volkswagen, so let's go over here. Say hi to them. Yeah, this whole complex is all factory. It's crazy. And I believe this building here is the museum that they have there. It's been a while since I've been there. Oh no, that's not the museum. The museum is over in this area over here. That's factory. Oh, what you waiting on, man? Why you holding back on me, Grease? Why you holding back, brother? I always wanted to buy a car from Audi or BMW and do the European delivery, but never got around to it. Oh yeah, I had a fraternity brother that was making a, I think it was a 63 GTO back in 96, 97 when I was a freshman in college. He was making that bitch by hand. Like, he was ordering parts from catalogs and putting it all together at his house, man. It was awesome. Oh yeah, okay. So this all is the factory where they build the cars here. This up front here is the delivery center and the museum and stuff like that. That's right. And then they got this huge train track that runs through everything. Nothing like new car smell. Add a Camaro in Greece? Wow. That's saying something for Chevy. All right, let's give it a little throttle. Oh, wrong button. Shit. I would like to actually land on the building, but... Gotcha. Audi. I'm sorry. This circle right here is the museum. That's the delivery area right there. This is all factory. You know what, this Magnum, this does feel, you know what, it's handling like the Sulago from Aliens. Like when it's making turns like that, it reminds me of it. All right, let's make a soft landing in this vid. I have yet to make a soft landing. No, bitch. No, bitch. Get control, autopilot. Come on. Oh, we were so close to landing. Yeah. Get the point? Well, 2 out of 3 landings isn't bad. I wonder if I can still take off from here. No, I guess not. We can put the gear away, though. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. Well, we figured out how to do it. We might do part 3. Alien got me, that's right. We might do part 3 of this plane tomorrow night. I'm gonna practice a little bit more with the landings. I like to get better at the landing part of it. But yeah, it's definitely worth the money, man. For the $10 that it was, shit. It's definitely worth $10, that's for sure. So I will I'll be back tomorrow for sure. We're gonna do part 3 of the Get Good series on here. We're gonna try to so we got the takeoffs taken care of. We're gonna try to get the landings nice and smooth tomorrow. So I gotta practice a bit because it's a little different than a helicopter. It's the same, in my mind, it's the same principle as a helicopter. I know it's different, but it's the same. Like I expect this plane to kind of stop, hover, and then just drop down. And I got it to do that this afternoon, but this evening has been a little bit more challenging. So I will continue to practice, and I'll be back tomorrow around 7:30 East Coast time. And I will see y'all then. But yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna go get some dinner and put on Aliens. That's what I'm gonna do. So I will see y'all. Hey man, it's all good. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm a little sad that you're better at me than something. That's cool. Maybe you can give me some pointers. But hopefully I will be a master at it tomorrow. If not, it is what it is. So I will see y'all tomorrow, my friends, on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Have a good Thursday, and I will see y'all then. See ya!